Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Brianna Villarreal.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from her later in the show. Good morning once again and welcome to the Falcon for this Thursday, the 26th of January, 2023, day 2. I'm Jonathan Concepcion.
And I'm Christian Dyer. The Cultural Society potluck event, a long-anticipated activity for all members, recently took place last Friday. Dylan Padilla has all the details.
I'm here at the Cultural Society potluck movie night. A melting pot of food and activities best describes the potluck event. At 3:15, members filed into South Hall hands full with food and snacks of their choices. Attendants could either pay for the event or bring food to share. As everyone sat down with their friends, Disney Raya's The Last Dragon was put on the big screen. Meatballs and sausages, cookies and chips, sodas and lemonades were just a fraction of the food and beverage available. The event closed with filled bellies and wide smiles. Certainly an evening for food and fun. For the Falcon Report, I'm Dylan Padilla.
Students in video technology class worked together to create their final project on video games. After spending the past few weeks researching on the positive and negative aspects of video games, including its violence and corresponding effect on video game players, students were tasked with creating posters on their findings. Filled with useful facts and colorful images, students provided a comprehensive analysis on the video game dilemma. Filled with useful facts and colorful images, students provided a comprehensive analysis on the video game dilemma, and in the end provided their final verdict on whether video games should be allowed or not.
Students from Dr. Fritz's 8th period English language class were given their end of the marking period projects, research assignments. The students were able to pick from a variety of topics of Gale's Counterpoint website, available through the school's online library. With an abundance of subjects, students got into pairs or flew solo to delve into their topics. From the effects of performance-enhancing drugs on athletes to designer babies, students could make PowerPoint presentations, record a video, or read their research paper out loud to present their findings. The research project was an exciting way to test the students' skills in both finding credible sources and presenting. Senior Brianna Villarreal recently had her AP research paper published, and her efforts were recognized by Newsday and the Valley Stream Herald.
Emily Knopfler had a chance to speak with her regarding this achievement.
Emily?
Thanks, guys. So, Brianna, can you tell me a little bit about your research?
My research was on the immigrant academic advantage and how that affects Black Latino students through generations, as well as non-Black Latino students.
And what was the process that you took to do this research?
So I was taking AP research my junior year, and that's how I started my research. And so at first I just went through a bunch of other papers, just reading papers on similar topics, and used that to kind of formulate how I was going to do my own research. And then I created a survey and dispersed it throughout our community and through other students, and I went from there.
And how did your paper get published?
So at the end of the year after the AP, we all submit our research to be published to the Young Researcher, and they basically just look for new kind of research that hasn't really been done before by high school students. And so I submitted that at the beginning of June, and I found out towards the end of June that they were considering my paper for publication, and I went through an editing process with them, and then my paper was published in August.
Well, clearly this is an incredible accomplishment. How did it make you feel, and who would you owe this success to?
Yeah, it was really exciting, and I think I felt just super great. I got published in a couple newspapers, and that was super exciting. And I would like to thank our AP research teachers, Miss Graves and Miss Azaretto. They really helped so much throughout the research process, just the support, and also after in getting published. I got interviewed by Newsday, and they were there kind of answering questions and helping me out, and it was really great.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Back to you in the studio.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll talk much more about wellness activities, but first, a bird's eye view of a cotton candy sunset over south. The Falcon Report will be right back.
What is this place?
I heard they abandoned this classroom in 1987.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know, I heard they were making a new episode of Golly Gee, what is that? Why are you crying?
I couldn't graduate because I didn't have a cap and gown.
You know, you could just order them.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Clap along if you feel like a room without.
Aha, I am Hamlet. I slay my father. What wilt thou do? Help. Oh, I've been slain. Nay, I know not. Is not the king one man Hamlet again? Full length? Oh, what a rash and bloody day this is.
Hey, want to see a fun Shakespeare play? Join the Shakespeare Society for actual fun.
Want a fun-filled Shakespeare experience of love and drama? Come to Shakespeare Society's interest meeting at 243 today for South's Much Ado About Nothing.
Let's join.
Yeah.
South has continued to put an emphasis on mindfulness and mental health through their wellness center. Divya Dendale has all the details on the newest activities in their latest session.
I'm here outside the library, the site of several wellness events in the past weeks. The Wellness Center sure has been hosting many creative and calming events. During a time stressful for many students in the midst of course midterms and choosing schedules for the following year, students were invited to a wellness workshop to reach tranquility. The time students spent in the library with advisors Dr. Carrie Haddock and Mr. Vincent Bio was a useful way to address the mental well-being of the students. While participating in a calming meditation session, they wrote onto paper about their current mental state to help express their emotions positively. Additionally, using glitter and glitter glue, participants made colorful glitter jars that sent waves of glitter and color as they were shaken. Overall, the workshop proved to help students communicate their mental and emotional state in an efficient way. For the Falcon Report, I'm Divya Dindil.
After those midterms, I'm so looking forward to this upcoming weekend.
John, a sunny week would complement that perfectly. But let's turn to Ibrahim Kadri to make sure.
Ibrahim?
Well, you're in luck this 3-day weekend. Today will be slightly windy with mild cloud cover and highs in the high 40s. Tomorrow will be partly sunny and a bit colder in the temps in the low 40s. On Saturday, however, we'll see greater sunshine and warming temperatures. Despite a slight breeze, Sunday will warm up even more with highs in the low 50s. My advice to South, take the long weekend for some rest and recuperation before the new semester. Back to you in the studio.
It's been a calm week for sports.
Yup, but nonetheless, we bring in Aiden Dabrowski for the latest updates.
Aiden?
The track team has been engaged in some close competition at their all-conference meet, with many of our own Falcons competing for counties next month. Taking a look at the girls' side of the meet, Tori Daniels started off strong, placing first in the 55-meter dash and the 300-meter dash. Jade Hornick qualified with the 1,000-meter, placing third at the meet. Sinai Bassett received second in both girls' high jump and the 55-meter hurdles. The first place in both of those events went to South's own Melissa Gay, who also won first in the girls' long jump. The boys did well in their events too, with Devin Bernardin placing fourth in the boys' 1,000-meter run and Christian Dyer placing third in boys' shot put. It was an eventful evening with many of South athletes receiving all conference honors. And that's sport.
That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. For Christian Dyer, I'm Jonathan Concepcion.
Have a great weekend, South. John, you're looking a little bit tall today.
I had a growth spurt. Wait, hold on.